Alright, we're live. I finished the script for the Frostleaf video. I just need a bit of footage and to edit it all together. I got a bit sad from really just objectively talking about Frostleaf this. So we're now gonna use her more than I'm going to use her in the next 4 years probably. To see if we can forget about that. Poor Frostleaf. She got bullied so hard. What squad should we take to try and make her work? Do we want to instantly reduce Frostleaf's attack speed or do something else? I don't know. I'll start with Spearhead and we'll go from there. Hooray, extra hope. And we have to start with the worst squad so we can run Frostleaf. Oh, this run will be painful. I think I'm gonna take Scene. Like, there's no way we're making it out unless we cheat a bit, right? Where was Frostleaf? There we go. Wait, shit, I'm taking Scene. I forgot. We're gonna break the mode a bit from 4 stars. We're not gonna be able to make it anywhere otherwise. She only needs a very small amount of ASPD to fix her S1. So it has almost 100% uptime. Redemption isn't the word I'd use. You'll see why when after the stream I'm gonna edit the Frostleaf video and upload it. Where I analyze her model and what it does for her. Hi, Ichigo. Less redemption and more... I talked so much about Frostleaf I became sad. So now I'm trying to exercise the sadness by using Frostleaf. Hi, Vivaldi. Technically this is a 4-star run, but we're using Frostleaf so I'm going to cheat. Otherwise we're not making it anywhere. I disagree. Frostleaf doesn't need starting SP and her second skill. She needs her second skill to cost 30 less SP. That wouldn't make her good per se, so much as about the same as every other 4-star skill cycle. Yeah, Frostleaf's a bit doomed. Well, if she could instantly use her skill and deploy, that would make her usable, kind of usable, I guess. Yeah, if she has 50 starting SP. That's completely reasonable and definitely going to happen when she gets the second model that all 4-stars get. Believe in the second model, Cope. What is reverse 99, by the way? I haven't really looked at it. Like, is it turn-based or what? Yeah, cope beyond words. Cope with your soul.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
I definitely disagree that it's not that bad on slower maps. Because, let's say you target something with Mei and Pudenku, you will likely be able to keep it in range for so long that Mei will get her skill back up and slow it again. That's not something you can do if you have Frostleaf there. She can use her skill once and then never again on the same target. Having a 20-second skill cycle is just extremely powerful. You can chain them together and permanently stall something. Oh, at least we killed the big one. Hooray! Frostleaf survived. Calculated. Right, so more Chrono Arc or Slay the Spire in mechanics? I actually did the math on how she compares to other slowers, but I have a part of you where I just read it out and just compare the results. She kind of performed worse than expected, which impressed me because I already thought she was bad. Yeah, there's a reason I took a scene instead of Deep Cover. It's the Frostleaf factor. She summoned stronger supporters. Truly the best 4-star in the game. Wait, shit, I'm supposed to be using Frostleaf. I forgot. Not sure I'd call it a simp stream per se, considering what I'm gonna release tomorrow. It's an apology stream. Yeah, cause I wanna live. Well, I'd survive this stage with Deep Cover too. But when we go into the beast stage above, we're gonna need Scene. Also, if we were running Deep Cover, we would have died on the prison stage. For what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm apologizing in advance. Yeah, just cause I know it's bad and wrong doesn't mean I can't apologize first. Doesn't hurt to be polite. Oh, I'm going to be roasting her all day tomorrow. I didn't even try to roast her, to be honest, but if I just read out her numbers relative to other operators, it sounds like roasting. I'm not gonna go into specifics because I already wrote them down. I'll keep them for the video. I imagine if they changed the talent in Frostleaf. First of all, she doesn't have a second talent. I don't know what you're talking about. Frostleaf only has one talent, the one that reduces her attack speed. At E1 she has no talent. I assume the second model will make her attack slower. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Yeah, we should be fine. Pull the sheep.
Ooh, almost dozed off.
Whoops, we leaked one. Bad timing from me. I'd say people overestimate her expanded range. It doesn't give her that many extra tiles in practice. when I was comparing her to other
I'm here. Oh,
operators that have slow and crowd control for the video, I have had to deliberately gimp the ranges in order to make it a fair comparison. Because realistically, when you use her, she's only going to be working with 4 tiles. It's really difficult for her to get more. We're gonna start stacking drones for the decor bear that's coming at the end. I wouldn't say she has uses. The last time I used her was in an E1 run in 2022 or 23. No, there's no way it's 23. It was a long time ago. No way we kill that. I'm not sure if I'd call them doing a showcase, but I did compare her before and after model and compare that to other operators, both in terms of damage and in terms of crowd control. I did a few tests, so we get some average value, and I'll showcase that tomorrow. Yeah, I use her second skill because I need damage here. What is the second skill gonna do? Not charging time? Ooh, we got the hammer on the first job. Buffing Frostleaf. This is Frostleaf now. Scene Leaf. E2 Scene Leaf. We can E2 Myrtle, get stun mines. We'll just get the stun mines. This is Frostleaf's model. She now stuns things with mines. I'm actually shocked no operator has gotten that yet. Like, being able to... just to have some operator that can summon stuff like SP devices is something that isn't explored enough. I guess that's close to supporters like Roberta, but it's kind of different. Like, they don't really have a real skill, or like it's an infinite duration skill and they can summon something on the map permanently as a tool you can use. This is the EN server. I don't want to play on CN because it lags a lot.
With pleasure.
Yeah, there's a lot of operators that have an interesting kit with bad numbers. Utunada is the prime example of that. I think the idea behind her kit is fine. The strength with which she pulls things is absolutely not fine. And that kind of ruins her. So she's an example of that. There's many others. I think Swire is perfectly fine on paper. And kind of unusable in practice. Because you're always gonna get more value from just throwing some other random operator on there. Oh shit, I forgot Frostleaf existed. Fight for me, Frostleaf. Yeah, basically stainless, but what I mean is you can make one-time use devices that are just an operator skill. I think that's something that hasn't been explored enough. They can be a very powerful effect if they're one time. That's the point. You bring an operator like Stainless, deploy them, they have a skill that charges up. It's infinite duration. Once it's charged up, it gives you some device that you can use once. Maybe you can reuse it once it's the device is used, maybe you redeploy the operator, maybe you can't. And then you have some very, very, very powerful effect in exchange for that. I think that's kind of interesting. That hasn't been explored with the archetype. Anyway, the most shocking thing from experimenting with Frostleaf's model. Now, if you have an E2 maxed Frostleaf and get her model, what happens is that she has more DPS than Midnight. Don't ask against how much defense exactly, please. That's privileged information. Yeah, I have a question about that if you have some experience, because it's the only thing I can't properly test on my own. So, Frostleaf's code effect is a shorter duration than most other code effects. Given that that's the case, when you use her with other Frost operators, wouldn't it result in less freeze time overall if she wastes code procs by proccing them with a shorter duration? Path with no end is freer.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, exactly. Once per deployment or once per map, and then it's just something that you can actually deploy like the mine. But you have to bring an operator to use it. I think that would be kind of interesting because you can have a stupidly powerful effect.
撮影開始します。I have to get serious now.
Though knowing AG, it will just, if they do that, it will be on a 6-star and their effect will be nuking the entire map and half the universe. Or it will be on a 5-star and the effect will be gives the operator next to it 5% attack. One or the other. There is no middle ground for these things. Stay still, please. Hmm. Go, Frostleaf, go! I believe you're a real operator. You can do it. I wonder if the sluggy stage would have actually been easier. Might have leaked less on it, honestly. Nah, we're alive. No, the Lord model doesn't fix her attack speed. Fixing her attack speed will fix how her skills kind of work, but that will not fix anything because her skills are horrible in the first place. So it's not a big deal that it doesn't fix her attack speed. That being said, it wouldn't have been a big deal if they did fix her attack speed, but what can you do?
Go get some rest.
Freeze isn't refreshed when something is hit with code. You're wrong on that. You just reapply the freeze if you hit 2 code procs. But a single code proc will result in just a code proc. You can try it with one code operator and test it for yourself. I tested this specifically, I've had it confirmed with other people. A single code proc will not refresh the freeze duration. That's how I thought it worked too. It is not. Deployment limit. Reroll. SP and medics, more guards. Let's take some other terrible guard. Freeze is weird. You either have Gnosis who does it perfectly and everyone else who sucks. I'm not sure I can consider 25% chance with her 1.35 attacks interval fairly high. It's okay, I guess, but it's not my idea of high. I don't need to hope that much. Let's agree to the question if Frostleaf is actually good. Let's say no. In fact, the model does less than I expected. But it lets her have more damage than Midnight. against the target with 0 defense. That has to count for something.
There's a mission.
Don't forget.
I wanna go.
No, I disagree on this too. Like, the idea behind her kit is that she just slows down a single target. You have circumstances where you want to stall a single target. So there is a niche for Frostleaf's kit. The problem is that her kit is dogshit. If I want to slow a single target, I use Indigo. And I use Indigo all the time because she's infinitely better at stalling a single target. That's all there is to it. If she was good at her job, she would be used. She's just bad at what she's supposed to do. That's all there is to it. Wait, shit, I need some vision. This should cover everything, but... yeah, maybe I should actually deploy him at some point. Oh yeah, obviously Indigo would be terrible if she had no damage. But if Frostleaf had crowd control that was higher than my damage operators who have crowd control, I would have a reason to use her. She simply doesn't, so there's never a reason to use her. Because if I want to bring an operator purely for the crowd control, I still wouldn't pick Frostleaf. There's other operators that do the crowd control better. Anyway. If you can't shut down the boss, I guess it's considered bad. So I guess code is bad in that sense because every boss is immune to code. But every boss is immune to code because code is kind of broken. You can permanently stun an enemy really easily with it. Thanks, no name. At least her defense is relatively high for a guard. Something positive about her model was that it actually buffed her defense instead of health. For Vigil. I like how that you consider that a positive thing.
Very well done, Doctor.
Yeah, the outer is gonna fix Frostleaf. But we're gonna have Midnight Outer first. Yeah, liking Vigil is like liking Frostleaf, I guess. You take what you can get. I understand. I mean, I'd have to build Vigil first. Also, just because the event is here doesn't mean I'm going to get his potentials. If I hated the minigame enough the first time around to skip it, I'm sure as hell gonna skip it the second time around too. Yeah, the rest reduction is pretty good. Being a balanced 6-star is the same as being one of the worst 6-stars. Because all of them are kind of imbalanced. I don't think Vigil is fine. It's just that he strays from the niche of what other summoners can do. Wait, shit, I need to... oh yeah. Go, Cruz, go. Yay, she killed it in time. Problem solved. What was he talking about? Yeah. I do think Vigil is fine. He's just... doesn't do what the other ones do. He doesn't have any stalling tools, which is what the archetype as a whole, other than Vigil, is really good at. Mumu is great at it, Black Knight is great at it, Beanstalk is great at it. So he's kind of the odd one there. And if he's going to do damage, he doesn't really do enough damage to be competitive with other archetypes. So that's kind of a moot point. That's why he's bad as a 6-star. Vigil can be worse or better than Black Knight, it depends. They do different things, so directly comparing them is gonna give you a bad result. Or rather, you come to a useless conclusion. They're just very different tools. Considering Black Knight can permanently shut down any number of enemies though, she kind of has something that Vigil doesn't. For a given value of powerful, I'm sure that's true. Do you mean like an actual tactician instead of the archetype? Maybe that's true. Pretty sure he can 1v1 most doctors. Well, Mumu can kind of do damage if she wants to, but that's besides the point. Like, obviously you can make a summoner archetype that does insane damage. Just because we don't have one, and Vigil just barely does it, doesn't mean you can't make one. Hooray! The cat's gonna get used. I just realized I needed to open a SWAT to drop the stun bomb. Oh, should have waited a bit more. Wait, so the dojo only works after the first dog dies? That's kind of silly. Did Vigil get the model, the same model as Beanstalk, by the way, where he targets the same thing as his dog? I assume that's the model he got, right? Because it would only make sense. We do have a need to medic and a defender, so the shithole is an option. Our arts damage is very low, so the shithole went badly for me. Ah well, let's go for it. If the emergency is doable, I'll go down. Why would it not get the other one? He needs to target what the wolf is targeting. That's so true.
Let's go. I'm here to help.
I guess Frostleaf isn't the only one building a space elevator. No taunt and Vigil. That's just evil. Let's give up on a tile. This should be better. Human shield. Oh yeah, that one doesn't count.
I won't be afraid.
Well, Zaru does 0 damage too, so I'm not sure if that's gonna help Vigil as much as you think.
That's fine with me. Stay calm, my friend.
She's just gonna die soon, so might as well activate. Oh, actually, she's not gonna die. Hooray! Good job, Hibiscus. You're a survivor. Don't need a second medic anymore.
ゴミのようにみんなどいてゴミのように惨めに果てろ
They probably won't make it to tomorrow.
Oh, you decided to follow the rules. I'm very disappointed in you.
僕に任せて That's fine with me 凍りつけ私タイムラプ
I forgot to count. Oh well. Could be close enough.
Mission accomplished
Because I have a stun bomb, the stun bomb summons ducks, don't you know?
Very well done, Doctor.
No, we got Kenneth's mark. This is because I was snarky about the stun bomb. It's divine retribution. I'm just gonna take Amiya to buff Frostleaf. We're already cheating with Scene, so why not? Obviously we want to go down, so hopefully the fight is doable. We got the worst one, prefer the other one. All of these runes are good, so I don't particularly want to get rid of one, but worth. Pretense should be doable. Here, shop, Bosky. And then we might summon another shop in the Bosky.
Got it. I'm here to help. What kind of battle will it end up being? I wonder. Whew. Gather around me, guys.
Caper like this. Should get the chest eventually. Go, Frostleaf, I believe in you. You got hit once, then I stopped believing in you. I should probably deploy Bubble there.
So this is a battlefield. I have to get serious now.
Oops. Kind of misclicked the stun mine.
My sword is cloaked in Sea Chow's shadow.
Hooray! Frostleaf survived. Truly the strongest. I'm not doing a 12-minute video shitting on Vigil, so I don't need to apologize for anything. The worst part about it is that I wasn't even actively trying to shit on Frostleaf. But if you read out what the model actually does for her, you kind of can't make it look good. I never promised a Vigil stream, so that's not happening. I used him exactly once, and that's the last you will see of him. I don't actually mind building him. I'm building other stuff first. OM6 Tachanka first. Hooray! More deployment limit. Good shit. E to the Amiya. Oh, wait, shit. E to the cat first. Okay, now he does a small amount of damage instead of 0 damage. Great success. Buffing Caper. Need at least one of these. Nah, I'll raise my own. Or I guess I can borrow a Vigil too. Nah. I don't like borrowing stuff much. Ah, screw it. Why not? I did M6 her after all. And it will take a while before I get around to doing another one of those streams. Oh, the other one. Nice. Should I switch to using Frostleaf S2, by the way? Or should we stick with the S1 that does 0 damage and doesn't slow? I mean, her S2 does one of those things, so I think it's better. Yay, buffs for casters. And the Namia. Okay, we're switching to S2. Well, presumably I can get another sniper. It can be useful for Caper, by the way. What was the condition? Reduce the SP cost. That's a free win. Ah, can actually do this without dying.
What sights will the doctor show us this time?
Ah, screw it. Let's go in. If we die, we die. Don't overthink things on the Frostleaf run. I don't like using Trap Masters because of all the micromanagement either. It's kind of a pain.
Be careful, everyone.
It's not that big of a deal though. I can do it.
I'm here to help.
Oh yeah, automated skills. This is gonna get annoying real quick.
Gather around me, guys. ¿Crees que puedes atraparme? Ni de broma.
When's her skill ending? Place the drone afterwards, so it isn't stunned.
Do you need the traps activated?
Hooray! One mine.
I have to get serious now. My sword is clear. Look out! Here comes Curly Twirl!
Nice sound.
You joke!
My ears enjoyed that.
Do not make me angry. Stay down and you won't get up.
Go, Frostleaf. Protect the center. Actually, probably better off not putting any more scene drones in the center. Oh yeah, I forgot. Dorothy S2 was stupidly overpowered. I guess we won't be having many problems then. Hooray! Frostleaf activated.
With what do I answer your failure of chess? We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Yeah, I was wondering if this was gonna be hard, and then I remembered that Dorothy is super strong. So I guess it won't be. Hamia might die though. Well, it's not really a big problem. I don't like how EO works at all. I don't think she's exactly weak. She's definitely one of the stronger 6 stars. Because being able to apply Fragile anywhere is insanely strong. And I feel like people are kind of underrating her. You know, because you have to do more than press a button to win instantly. She's not super broken or anything, but she's definitely one of the strong 6 stars that people are underrating. She definitely is one of the best tops in the game. I don't know if she's Ling level or not, but she's definitely insanely strong. I don't need more of these. More snipers. Or at least I need to. I'll summon a shop later, because I have no money. Ooh, caster attack. And Frostleaf being able to use her skill. This is totally worth the 6 ingots. This is probably worth more, but that's besides the point. Sure, take my lives away. Ah, I know this note so well. I guess it's a great note if you want to go down to 1 life for King's Relics. That's questionable value. But that doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter which one of them I have in the squad. Let's go. Ah yes, the guard book and spinach. That's definitely it's a combo meant to buff Frostleaf.
Operation commencing.
No other
Let's go.
operator can make use of it as well. We are using this too though. Oops.
Terrain data collection complete. We're counting on you again today, little apple. What should I play with you guys? No, I won't let you take another step. I promise them. What are you waiting for? Let's out!
Just go for the Q on the caster. It's fine.
Stay down and you won't get hurt any worse.
Will the boss be able to get into Frostleaf range? That's the real challenge. Hooray! The boss made it to Frostleaf. Such power.
Stay down and you won't get hurt any worse.
We'll save click for the cleanup later.
Almost dozed off. No.
Is the King's Gem relic the one that puts you at 1 life or the one that gives you money when you're at low lives?
No, I won't let you take another step. I promise them. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, that's worth taking if you have any other King's relics. It's not like you lose any lives from it. Actually, the way IS4 works, you're always going to gain lives from the King's Gem. Because what happens is that when you go down to 1 life, you will have a 100% chance to find a life on the next fight you win. Since it just turns your lives into objective lives, it will always result in more lives than you would have otherwise. So it never has a real downside, but it might be a bit too expensive for its upside, unless you have other King's Relics. Yeah, making maps is a pain. Super lazy with it. I'm not even gonna bother with ending 3. Let's have fun killing the first boss and call it a win for Frostleaf. A bunch of fights here. Boss key is more profitable though. Wait, what was the fight? Complete Entanglement was this one, free win. We'll leave Bubble on the back end until we... Oh yeah, Dorothy has a model. I guess I should go get it. Hi, Mr. Voice Hater. How are you doing today?
Do you need the traps activated?
What does Dorothy's model even do?
Stay down
and you won't get hurt any worse.
Which one do you use so I don't have to name every good 4-star operator? Just tell me which ones you use so I can be lazy.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
The slightest vibration can change.
The mines do so much damage, whoa. It's because of the physical damage increase, so we're sticking with Dorothy S2.
The sand will reshape the land.
I have to get serious now.
Do I even need Sin at this point?
The sand will reshape the land.
Oh yeah, still snipers.
The sand will reshape the land.
I have no idea what Frost does, but everybody should roll for her because it lets you not change your operators in the base, which automatically makes it the best possible base queue.
I promised them.
I feel like Dorothy could solo this stage if I was a bit more active with mine placements. More like definitely could solo. She kind of is really.
Flawless victory! I was pretty good, wasn't I, Doctor?
Hooray! E2 Bubble. We can use her in the school again, since she can actually tank things now. Into the Bosky. Reduced attack, more damage to distance. That does not work with Dorothy mine, sadly. I'm gonna skip this. No, thank you. Let's see if Frostleaf S1 is better with the extra guard SP. I've definitely had the R6 operators in the control room since the first time the event ran.
Go!
Why would I want to change them?
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Terrain data collection complete.
I have to get serious now. What?
The sand will reshape the land.
It's a pity that Gardamia doesn't benefit from the caster books. That would be funny as hell. It would make picking Gamia worth it in IS over a lot of 6 stars, because her damage could get so ridiculous. Though I guess it would get pretty ridiculous in 20 years if she just benefits from every guard book there is. From every book.
The sand will reshape the land.
Oh yeah, of course, he's not that bad. But not being broken as a 6 star means you're a bad 6 star. That's the standard for 6 stars. It's all there is to it.
Serious now.
The sand will reshape the land.
There's no such thing as a balanced 6 star. Oh yeah, we were supposed to be checking if Frostleaf does anything useful. Kinda forgot. Well, at least her 50% slow is permanent, I guess. Sadly, it's also a horrible slow.
The slightest vibration can change the result.
Madame Chen's swordsmanship flows within this weapon. Amiya, do not make me angry.
The sand will reshape the land.
Anything can be broken if the numbers are high enough. If Frostleaf had a 10,000 damage multiplayer and her S1 should be a good operator. So of course he'll be good if the numbers are high enough. Is worth building? Not really.
I won't
You
let
can
you
skip
take
him.
another step. I promised them.
It's really hard to find places for Wook Xiaohei to do anything. He's kind of a slightly worse Arene that prefers physical damage, but Arene almost never gets any work either, so the cat definitely doesn't. When's Dejim Breaker going to apologize for hurting my eyes with her horrible fashion taste?
How long until the flames
That's the
of
real
anger
question.
on this land die down?
What do I want to see shooting at the boss? I guess we'll take April. I haven't gotten to use her when I was letting you pick what I run with. More guards. Reroll. Hooray! E2 April. Apparently I don't have her model. Attack speed for Dorothy. Why not? And I guess a wood for the next job. You didn't need W to prove that, right? Like, that's just inherently obvious. Thank you, Mr. Voice Hater. Yeah, you get to spam Siobe in my chat. The honor. Hey, random item. I'm gonna not pay all of my lives, considering we're gonna bleed them out on the way anyway. We have the thing that debuffs our lives when we use devices, right? Yeah, of course. I'm still gonna eat every fight I can. Do not care in the slightest. Okay, let's April. And Sync can go away for now.
Wonder away.
I think it would be perfectly reasonable for every individual wolf. Vigil has to be on the level of Beanstalk Scrap. Like, Beanstalk Scrap is really tanky. But it's really tanky by Vanguard standards. You know, it has like 400 something defense, 2000 health. Which makes it insanely useful with how quickly it regenerates. Which is great. It's really weird to me that the
Do you need the traps activated?
wolves from Vigil aren't on the same level. If he had 3 of them and could respawn them faster than Beanstalk does, that'd be very powerful. That's kind of what you would expect out of a 5-star, no?
Won't get hurt any worse.
Did I just call Vigil a 5-star? That poor motherfucker.
I have to get serious now.
Oh yeah, Frostleaf is an operator. I keep forgetting to deploy her.
Stay down.
Damn,
and
this
you
thing is
won't
tanky.
get hurt any worse.
I think she can hit something else. Guess not.
So this is a battlefield.
Stay down, and you won't get hurt any worse.
Yeah, I don't think that would even make Vigil that broken if every wolf was as strong as the pony. I mean, Mumu's summon is still gonna be infinitely tankier, so what's the problem with that?
The slightest vibration
I literally
can
can't
change the
spam
result.
the mines fast enough to get rid of them.
sand will reshape the land.
聞いてるよ。
凍りつけ私の血のごとく
The slightest vibration can change the result.
The bind is so long. Holy shit. Mumu has longer respawn because her summon isn't supposed to die. It's fucking immortal.
悪くないと思うよ。
If she wants it to be, of course. That's a choice. Company entertainment was... Oh yeah, this shit. Okay, let's see if Dorothy can actually solve it. Yeah, but if you're going to use the summon to actually tank something, you're not gonna copy a ranged operator.
ちょうど体を動かしたかったところだ
Oh yeah, we were supposed to only use Dorothy. I forgot. Somehow I'm not sure that's gonna be a problem.
Do you need the traps activated?
Gather around me, guys.
The slightest vibration can change the result.
Maybe I should stop wasting mines, since apparently they can... She can kill almost everything without them.
Gather around me, guys.
The slightest vibration can change the result.
Completely balanced operator right here.
I have to get serious now.
The slightest vibration can change the result.
Oh, I thought that guy was gonna die.
Stay down and you won't get hurt any worse. Stay down and you won't get hurt any worse.
Summoners are a scam if you have Dorothy, I guess.
The sand will reshape the land.
Stop that guy from... stunning Dorothy. Stay there so he can't charge.
Stay down and you won't get hurt any worse.
Oops, she might die. I could have deployed the mine in time, I guess.
ああわかった少し頭を冷やせ
Because Dorothy Destry does arts damage, I have items that buff her physical damage. That's why I'm sticking with S2. It might be possible that test 3 is better anyway. But I have this thing, and since it gives me a bunch of physical damage, and not arts damage. By the way, does this thing work for Dorothy? Or does it have to be a real summon that consumes deploy space? Yeah, that should be fine. Don't particularly want to waste even more lives, so we're skipping the lost and found. Might actually need scene here though.
隊員データを取得しました。
I don't think I've ever seen anybody consider Dorothy bad. It's not like she got exactly power creeped by Ewa. Though I would argue that Ewa is better in the sense that the stuff she does are more
Great
useful.
data collection complete.
Oops.
Whew, almost we're counting on you again today, little apple.
Stay down, and you won't get hurt any worse.
Ah, わかった。少し頭を冷や
Good job, Frostleaf.
No, I won't let you take another step. I promised them.
Gather around me, guys.
I really wouldn't say that Dorothy is hard to use. You just spam mines on cooldown and... well, that's it, you just spam mines on cooldown. Like, you can get all technical with how you place mines if you want to, but realistically you don't need to place every mine perfectly to get a ton of value out of Dorothy.
On you again today, little apple.
If you just throw mines everywhere, she's still gonna do well.
The slightest vibration can change the result. Stay down, and you won't get hurt any worse.
What are you plastic at your fat rat?
Oh yeah, I know how Herestry works. It's a bit more complicated, but I think in a lot of circumstances her S2 is better anyway, because a 5-second bind is fucking ridiculous. Look at this shit.
No, I won't let you take another step.
Honestly, I think most of the... unless you're trying to solo maps, S2 is her better skill anyway. Like if you're doing really hard content, the 5-second bind is just insane. Especially with the speed you can spam it at. Reduce defense, so even more incentive to use that one. Do we take another medic or a sniper? Nah. Hey, we don't need a medic. Let's just take Toter. Or something I don't use as often, because Toter is better. What does Dorothy S1 even do? I don't think I've ever looked at it. Yeah, I know it does damage, she's a 6-star. Blah blah blah, deals damage, reduces defense. The fuck? Yeah, who cares, she does infinity damage. S2 is... obviously S2 or S3 is gonna be the optimal choice, it just depends. How many dispel runes do we have right now? 1, 2... okay, 2 is enough. I'll dive in and see if there's something interesting, like a shop that we went into. Hooray, money. This poor boss. Kind of a useless shop on this one. Imba Horn. More deployment limit, why not? Moving on. All of the deployment limit, why not? Another shop. More items. Hooray! Ami is gonna one-shot everything. Summon a shop. I don't think I forgot to reroll the shop, did I? Somebody with eyes can tell me for sure. 0 costs and everything. Very nice. Very nice. Sadly, no spinach. Not buff Dorothy. Executor, Ambusher, Dogkeepers. Sadly not. And spinach. Hooray, we're gonna see the power of Frostleaf S1. Ah, you want me to rob the shop? Sure, here you go. Do we stick to Dorothy S2 or do we go to S3? It just has annoying big mobs, so we're sticking with S2. Let's see if I manage to die to the shop. My experience with this fight is insanely low. Either way, next turn I'm not taking a 6 star. It becomes too trivial if you have even one.
Terrain data collection complete.
So we just want to stack every operator.
The sand will
And
reshape
spam
the
mines on
land.
cooldown and then we win.
¿Crees que puedes atraparme? Ni de broma.
Archers don't spawn this early, so the thing that's coming is the elite asshole. Prepare for later. Actually, I wonder if she can just kill him right there.
The slightest vibration can change the result.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
The slightest vibration can change the result.
How about no?
The slightest vibration can change the result. The slightest vibration can change the result.
Nah, we don't really need to stop it, but why not?
I have to get serious.
It's annoying the Candle Knight.
No.
I like how the
I
drone can
won't
just
let
beat
you
it to
take
death.
another step.
It does way more damage than this
I
because of
promise
items. Does she get an attack bonus from the mine? 1300. If we retreat the mine, it's still 1300. Okay, the mine doesn't buff her attack, shockingly enough.
What are you waiting? Let's out! Here goes Frostleaf!
Okay, back to spamming mines everywhere.
The
That was
slightest
kind of a free
vibration
win.
can change the result. Initiating environmental
Oh, there's a
scan.
mine there. More Dorothy attack. 11,000 damage. Very nice.
The sand
This
will
is completely
reshape the
balanced.
land. どうやって相手するんだ。はーい。
Though I need to keep spamming.
ゴミのように惨めに果てろ。ドクターの言う通りにするよ。
Gummy kind of got owned.
No, I won't let you take another step. I promised them.
Oh, we have another one of these. I didn't notice at all.
ここだ、ここだよ。ゴミのように惨めに果てろ。We're counting on you again today, little apple. The slightest vibration can change the result. 少し頭を冷やせ。
No, we're kind of done.
The sand will reshape the land.
Mission accomplished.
How long do we fight?
Yeah, you need a few 3 stars built for IS. Spot and Cruiser. Spot, Cruise and one of the medics are the ones you really need. Oh, we only have 4 lives. Hooray. I don't care. Looting stuff. Whoop shooters don't have a model yet. We need to get a 6-star whoop shooter first, obviously. Quartz is depressed. Frostleaf is just an edgelord. Okay, I can't apply that from there. The thing that would make sense to the archetype itself is to make the projectile fly faster. What they would actually give to a whoop shooter, I have no idea. Yeah, I think that would be the most interesting one. It doesn't buff them too much at their strongest point, where it's close, but it increases their effective range, in a sense. Any model is going to be strong on Caper because she has a crit talent though. Crit talents are inherently very strong. When you buff their values, they become even more stupid. I have Texas, yeah, I'm not building her. I don't really enjoy the spam faster deploys until you win. Although it's really no different from playing with Trap Masters, if I have to be honest.
I'm here to help. Well, it's time to play. We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Oh yeah, more Dorothy attack speed.
The sand will reshape the land. So this is a battlefield. Gather around me, guys.
Can click survive a hit from the boss? Yeah, probably can, I reckon. The animation, it's so slow, holy shit. Like, look at Myrtle and then look at Frostleaf. That's so sad.
My sword is cloaked in Sea Chow's shadow.
Anyhow, we should probably try to open at least a few tiles there. Well, 2 is probably enough.
The slightest vibration can change the result.
Oh, I can't even gather anything to one-shot the boss. Ah well.
弓の準備はできてるよ。綺麗な地形。
少し頭を冷やす。
Stay down and you won't get hurt.
I think the 5000 damage is supposed to be Amiya. Okay, now we won with Frostleaf. The scenes that I'll commit tomorrow have now been forgiven. Now we're not gonna cheat with Dorothy killing everything, and we're gonna try to win normally. Because this felt kind of cheap.
The slightest vibration can change the result.
Though obviously it's just a good run. I'd win this easily with 4 stars too. You know, assuming I didn't die earlier in the run. Which is likely with Frostleaf.
No, I won't let you take another step. I promised them.
少し頭を冷やす。
Anduin as the whoop shooter.
This sword
Yeah, it can be an
thirsts for
interesting thing.
revenge. I won't permit it.
Wait, shit, I might die.
ゴミの
Okay, now we're fine. Hooray for stun mines. They solve everything.
私に任せて。この矢は外れない気がする。
Well, S2 definitely holds the right lane better than
Stay down and you won't get
S3
hurt any
did.
worse.
I always had struggles when I tried to use S3 here, because everything here has high res anyway.
Mission accomplished.
Hooray! A victory for Frostleaf. She did things. I may have even noticed some of them. Or remember them. Okay. No cheating this time. We'll do it with a normal run. I haven't made one specifically on Caper. She's decent, a bit stronger than most of the anti-air snipers, but she's somewhat conditional. It's an interesting unit, I think. Good archetype. I'll do the Caper video in a few days. I'm mostly done with the Frostleaf model video, which I will upload tomorrow, and then I'll start working on the Caper one, where I compare her to other snipers. August does literally everything. His S3 has 1 billion mechanics. I wonder if I can get away with Podenko. I mean, I would die on the prison stage anyway. Yeah, Wogos just has multi-shot. Why is Witch Scud erased? I have no idea why the normal one is raised. The supporter one is raised because it lets you AFK. Honestly, she's the best AFK operator in the game. Because you just put thing next to her and you win instantly. Without doing anything. If you have to actually bother to cast a single skill, it's a bad AFK operator. Hands of Moss, because if this is a prison fight we can avoid it. The path we get from avoiding it is really bad, but I can't take every fight when we're running stuff like this. I just picked her on a whim right now.
Do your best, everyone.
I definitely don't enjoy using her much.
このまま行くぞ。この切っ先で貫く。
Feel like I'm just trying to keep up with the mind spam rather than actually make any decisions. Why the fuck did I face Frostleaf to the right? I'm going to die now in a really stupid way. Okay, we'll reset very shortly because we won't have enough damage for the axes. And I can't tank them with Frostleaf because no defense.
Let's take it slow.
ゴミのように惨めに果てろ。
If we can kill this one, we might be able to retreat deep cover.
ドクター、目を覚ましてください。
That was a dumb way to die. I should have faced Frostleaf forward and just ignored the chest. I was talking about Dorothy. I definitely don't enjoy using Frostleaf either, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I thought I could clear the easiest stage and get the chest. My mistake. Oh yeah, Frostleaf has entirely too many problems for any model to ever fix. Like, she has horrible SP costs and skills that have a very small effect, and then she has a talent that debuffs her on top of that. Put all of these three things together and you have the worst operator in the game.
私が留守の間は
It's like how I joke, well, I say it's a joke, but it's definitely true, that new 5 stars and 4 stars are built on ChatGPT, where you just throw gacha on whether their talents and skills will have anything to fucking do with each other. And Frostleaf just has the worst possible row, where every part of her is both bad and nonsense that doesn't work together.
先で貫く。
Oh yeah, no chance in hell. Tentacles can't 1v1 these guys, so we should probably pull them.
この切っ先で貫く。
What do I do?
この切っ先で貫く。
What's going to rush?
Hooray, we can kill all of the bugs.
ゴミのように
Good job, Frostleaf.
惨めに果てろ。
Frostleaf isn't a day one operator. She was added in Code of Brawl, I think. She's also still decent. She has some fairly powerful skills.
無事であることが
That's why.
私にとって一番の励ましになります。
The same way some operators get horribly high SP cost, Firewatch has stupidly low SP costs that make zero sense for what her skills do. Like, her S1 has basically no downtime and an insanely long duration. We do have a medic. And Bubble can kill stuff. Well, it's just because Frostleaf is so they had zero idea what they were doing with it. With her. That's why. I'm actually not sure if I can do this.
失望は
Reasonably confident that Bubble plus Hibiscus can survive the axe, but I think I'll get bodied by normal mobs. It's obvious to me that I shouldn't sacrifice tentacles to deal with the axes. We just have Bubble tank one of them, and then we commit everything else to... I expect to die, but I wanna try anyway.
の間は
That's how I'd put it.
身の安全にお気を
I want to know whether it's possible or not. Maybe like this.
わかった。ゴミのように惨めに果てろ。
よいしょっと
How much defense does this
ゴ
have?
ミのように
Out
惨めに果てろ。
悪い人に
less than
立ち向かった
Frostleaf. Conserving health. I'll need to waste the tentacle
私
on
の
the
血
bubble
を
side,
解く。
otherwise she's gonna die when both of them hit her at once.
怖がらずもっと早く気
No, okay, never mind, we should be fine. But I need to push the other one in. Maybe?
この切っ先で
Or can we
貫く。
just ignore it and use Bubble's Q? Feel like we're fine, honestly.
You'll have to get past
my assistance first.
Bubble is after all much tankier than Spot.
ゴミのように
Oh, we ran out of deployment limit. Whoa. Using summons early on sucks.
この切っ先で貫く
ドクター、もっと早く傷が癒えるように手伝います。
Boo, we're dead. No damage. Yeah, I thought so. Don't think I have a better starter than this. But I have to avoid the emergency. Which isn't a big deal, but it's boring. I prefer to take the fight. So we have to avoid prison, emergency, and we should be able to do all of the other ones. Oh, you're right that they chose not to fix her, but you have to consider that removing the attack speed debuff that she has for no reason isn't going to fix anything. Like, if you give her 20 more attack speed, she doesn't suddenly become a functional or useful operator. So, I can't say I care that they didn't remove it. You're completely right that it's a pointless debuff that you shouldn't have, but removing it doesn't leave you with a good operator. So what would be the point?
失望はさせません。皆さんのことは私がお守りします。
Though, you have no idea how worthless her actual model is. Like, I knew it was gonna be bad, but I was shocked by the result.
Rest, everyone.
Ooh, a duck weekend kill. Very nice.
このまま行くぞ
She'd definitely be the worst operator. What the fuck? Who's worse than Frostleaf? Okay, so give Frostleaf, the way she's right now, a 20 ASPD buff, I don't know. Deploy Air Escape and Angelina next to her. Now tell me an operator that's worse than that.
凍りつけ私の血のごとく
Like, Windleaf does more damage than Frostleaf and he can give your caster like 10 extra attack. That's already more than Frostleaf. Both Vigil and Quartz are so many levels above Frostleaf. They don't even merit being added to this conversation. Jackie has dodge. Like, Jackie's kit makes sense. I do hate Quartz more. Her kit is stupid. Like, it just makes no sense for what they wanted to do with it.
First.
I hate how she has self-damage. But Quartz is functional. Like, if there is no physical damage, she is usable. She does damage. She does what she's supposed to do. The archetype is something I dislike and I think it shouldn't exist. But on the most basic level, it's still more functional than Frostleaf.
私の血のごとく
Wait, am I gonna die on this one? Yeah, I think I died just now. Whoa.
What do I do?
Deep cover hits this and we die. Well, yes, but you need to consider that my caster is Indigo, so my caster can bind them in my caster range. Then again, I would accept the argument that Windleaf is worse. Because he requires slots around the operator you're buffing to work, his buff is so small, he's never gonna give enough value relative to the tiles he consumes and the deployment slot he takes. So if somebody wants to tell me that Windleaf is worse than Quartz, I can accept that. I don't think I'd agree necessarily. Sorry, not worse than Quartz, worse than Frostleaf. If somebody wants to tell me that Windleaf is worse than Frostleaf, okay, Deep Cover sucks ass, which I already knew, but so let's try something that actually does damage. So Prison and Beasts are not options. Let's see what else we can get. Hooray, the only stage that we can maybe beat.
私も任務に参加するんですか？
Huh?
I wouldn't really call it a love-hate relationship. Some people like him, so they build him.
敵を確認しました。
Just because his kid is worthless dog shit, what does that matter? I guess a lot of people were expecting something on Guadia's level. And you know, even though she's a welfare, Guadia is absolutely top tier.
私が何とかします。
For a 6-star welfare, considering how rarely we get them, that's not an unreasonable expectation. I feel like I'm gonna die,
貫く。
but we'll see. I need to not use Pudenku. 29 seconds, so we should be able to burn this one.
任せてください。
And it should charge to kill the slug that come while we're fighting this.
ゴミのように惨めに果てろ。
Woman is great. A bit outdated as medics go,
何とかします。
but he provided something unique that wasn't in the game before. He was totally worth it for his time.
貫く。 この切っ先で
I don't think there's anything wrong with Courier. He's a vanguard, he gives DP. Like, he does what he's supposed to do. Like, what's wrong with Courier?
少し
Just because it's a
頭を
basic operator doesn't mean they're bad.
アレルギーに気をつけてね。
Yeah, I'm not saying Windleaf's kit doesn't make sense. I'm saying his buff is worthless and it can never justify the deployments what you actually consume using him. Which is why he's so horrible. E2 Pudenko, and sadly this is an emergency. Sure, why not? Let's debuff ourselves. No way in hell. Let's remove the debuff. And out of here. But need stuff that fight. Get the good books. Acceptable. Sure, why not? If we get another guard, it might also be useful. The worst part of Windleaf that's never talked about is that you actually need to place the device next to the operator. Like, if you have Ak or Warfarin, they can be very far away, doing something else and still buff the operator you want buffed. I feel like I'm gonna die here. Like, you can never do that with Windleaf, it's just not how he works. How am I supposed to not die here? Because I'm gonna fail to reveal something and then die. But I also need to catch the big fuck. Okay, vision is super limited. Frostleaf cannot be in the back because she's gonna hit a box. So say we put Frostleaf here, she reveals until here. Pudenku here should reveal and Hibiscus here. Okay, that makes sense. That might be doable. I feel like I'm gonna leak and die, but we're gonna try it. My bet is on death, but we'll see.
この切っ先で貫く。はい、皆さんの援護は任せてください。ゴミのように惨めに果てろ。こういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。
Oh my god, we're going to leave. I can't believe it. I have no idea what Stainless does, like at all. I know he deploys devices and that they do things, and that operators can hit them. That's literally everything I know about Stainless. I've never even looked at his skills. Yeah, maybe I should have deployed click later.
この切っ先でエネルギーに気をつけてね。はいよ。はいこっち向いて。
Oh, hooray, we're dead.
この切っ先で貫く。
The absence of Bok. Thank you for telling me what stainless does. I promise I will not remember it. I don't even know if I have stainless or not. Okay, if we're gonna keep dying on the first and second floor, let's at least have Frostleaf at E2. Oh, we didn't even get a Frostleaf. Screw it. I'll get a Frostleaf later. My quartz will at least get me off the floor. Because, you know, damage. This will take Frostleaf further than just picking Frostleaf. We don't have all here. Time is limited. Yeah, Quartz can slow down enemy units by using this thing called Bok. Yeah, I've heard some guy saying he streamed that damage is a good stat to have and constantly repeat it over and over. Not sure who stream it is though. Probably some kind of gun enthusiast.
A bit late, not a big problem.
The multi-hit thing is particularly dumb with arts damage. Like, there's no value to arts damage being multi-hit. With defense, it changes how the interaction works.
Doctor, you're staring at my eye patch.
She'll be fine. But with arts, whether it's 15 different hits or one single hit, it's gonna work exactly the same way. It only affects hit count related mechanics, which can sometimes fuck you over, because some of them don't resolve in your favor, like the bear in IS2. Yeah, the problem is 88% attack on that operator, worth the deployment SWAT, the DP, and everything else you consume placing Windleaf down. Because you need to occupy the tile you place Windleaf on, the tile next to your operator, the deployment SWAT from Windleaf. Considering most casters would have a somewhat comparable damage, what if you just use two casters of the same power? Is buffing one of them for 88% attack worth it, relative to just doing that? Like, if you can place Wogus and Golden Glow, why would you do that over Windleaf and Wogus? There could be legitimate reasons to do that, to do Warfarin plus one of those, on the other hand. It's just that it's too much hassle to set up the buff, for what you get out of the buff. If he gave attack speed, that would change everything. But attack has massive diminishing returns. Say you have an operator that has 200 attack and skill. If you buff that with Windlift, it's 288 attack. 200 attack is 3 times the normal attack, so it goes from 3 to 3.8 times. It's a much more minor increase than 90% extra damage. That's why if he gave attack speed, Windlift would be way better. But being tied to giving attack, which most operators have, and it has massive diminishing returns, really limits him. This is doable. So, Quartz can kill the rock thing. She can't really heal well. I have no way to pull the ship apart. We're gonna skip it. Hopefully he's making a why Windlift is bad video instead. No, I kind of already did that. I think Quartz has been talked about enough over the years. Just let the woman rest in pieces. Oh yeah, if you have Windleaf and Frostleaf, you increase the damage, the arts damage she does. Something she can't do herself, by the way, because she has no attack buffs in her kit. I wonder if you'd get more damage out of buffing Windleaf himself rather than Frostleaf. Probably. Did anyone make that comparison in the first place? I didn't see anyone calling Quartz better than Vigil. Did somebody say that in the chat and I missed it? Because we can use that take in a generator to power something. Oh, I know, never take these assholes, so sure, why not? Come here, you. Shop. Good stuff. Okay. Well, Yanfeng said Vigil is better than Quartz. I'm too lazy to read, back read the chat. Oh, you mean that he said that Vigil might be better than Quartz? No, he's way, way better than Quartz. They're not even close.
Handoff complete. Awaiting orders.
Perfect timing.
I can never remember the supporter name. Was Windlift the bad one or the good one?
Oh, I just need a minute.
And because Windleaf's buffs was so bad that other classes would be offended. Only casters and supporters accept trash like that.
Initiating sweep.
I mean, Verdant's one definitely does less, since the health he gains from it is about what you'd gain from. I like how Verdant's one does absolutely nothing and it's still his best skill. It's such a weird interaction to have. Well, yeah, I never use Chestnut as 2 either, because I never use Chestnut.
I only want to strike the enemy.
Let me sketch these triumphant heroes.
Well, to be fair, I already won with Frostleaf. Then I tried to win with Frostleaf while not cheating with higher rarity units, and then I died. So I'm gonna pick up a Frostleaf from the next guard ticket. Quartz is here to get us off the first floor. Frostleaf got her technical win, and that's a good enough win as far as I'm concerned. Caster and Guardbook. Yeah, Frostleaf is so strong I fall asleep and then die on the first floor because I forget to deploy her. Well, because with Verdant S2 you get less damage than using Utagi or Moose. You have to consider that. Why wouldn't you want less damage from the skill that kills yourself?
I need to quip just because I joined the team?
You can use him because he's a doorkeeper, and their unique mechanic is inherently useful sometimes.
I propose we begin our
Think of
operation
how
at the top of the
Beanstalk herself
It'll
can be
be
very
easier to
useful,
keep track of
even though
time.
she's kind of like the generic version of a tactician. But the basic structure of a tactician is so strong it's kind of worth it anyway. It's the same with Verdant. He can come up, but simply because his archetype is powerful.
No sympathy.
In the right circumstance, of course. In a lot of circumstances, the case is that Beanstalk is outright better.
Initiating sweep.
Oops. Did I get the timing right? Nailed it.
Hurry up.
A bit late, not a big problem.
Verdant S1 doesn't increase his defense.
I only want to
It
strike
increases
the
his
enemy.
health and res. Frankly, it would actually be better if it increased his defense to something reasonable.
Awaiting core. Hearts free. Fire at will.
Mission accomplished.
Beanstalk's model is okay. Targeting what her crap targets is convenient, because that's how her damage works. I don't think it really changes how she works, because I very rarely use Beanstalk as a vanguard. She is more useful simply for the fact that the crap can be killed, which makes her an especially good fast redeploy specialist. Her generating DP is a bonus on the side. Why didn't I just take this fight and then go down to the scout? Oh yeah, because I didn't know if this was a boss key. Or at least I didn't notice it. We can summon a shop there, but we have no money, so it's not worth it. Don't think it's worth spending a device for just an encounter and a fight, so we're going straight into the boss key. Rather spending 2 devices for those things. Yeah, we can win on WoW easily. Let's go. We would have to use quartz on the big thing though. Otherwise we won't be able to kill it in time. Which is 100% fine, of course.
Conceal yourselves so the enemy won't find you.
Mimi is one of the meme
And make sure
operators.
to put out the cooking fire.
She is conviction level of meme. Conviction S2 to be clear, not conviction S1.
Are we
Conviction
doing
S1
this?
is merely bad.
Scumble, scumble.
You get
It
no
doesn't
sympathy.
actively screw you over. Which is what Mimi does. We need to wait a bit before we deploy Quartz, because we can't out-heal her against these guys. They attack fast. All of these are boxers. Which kind of makes it funny when I think about it, that even with the basic enemies being boxers, this is still better for Quartz than...
Hurry up. Keep
Fuck, I need a
riding
medic.
the gutter.
This is still better for Quartz than IS-3, because IS-3 is that horrible for melee units.
A bit late, not a big problem. Sheath my
Kind of rude.
Are we doing garbage?
Not much we can retreat either.
No need to rush.
Initiating sweep.
No pity.
Waiting for targets.
Oh, are we still gonna end up leaking that one? Yeah. 2 lives down, I guess.
Waiting for target mark.
The tragedy of using AoE casters on this map. You can't deploy them even if you want to. I think my odds of leaking these 2 guys is pretty good.
Me? Need to feed my little ones.
Doctor, time your strike. It's more important than brute strength.
I wonder if I'm dead. I do feel pretty dead.
Are we doing this? There is no
No, I
turning
should
back
charge
for
and kill
you.
them all.
Me?
ここだこ暴力じゃ何も解決できないけどお前を料理するには十分だぜ
ドクター、目を覚ましてください。
Awaiting. I will decide your ending.
This is definitely the weakest of the 5-star IS operators. Being an AoE caster kind of screws her over.
Got my clothes dirty again.
Would have probably leaked less if I just used quartz on the top side. Since I couldn't kill the Fadas anyway. Using bad operators is hard. We can always find a place to spend the devices. Oh no, I clicked this. Now we're stuck here forever. I'm sorry. What have I done? Yeah, this squad's gonna die on the 3rd floor. Let's cheat a bit. No, I can't get Frostleaf yet. Which one was this? Sure, why not? That was E2. Fuck, that felt like a new one operator. AoE casters, man. Ethan is already E2. So we can get this and E2 bubble. And get this. Have 12 ingots. Oh no, we already withdrew one? Or not? No, we didn't. Well, more like my AFK for about 6 hours while I sleep savings, but you can call them my life savings if you want. God bless macros. And we got the shop back. How convenient. A rational fracture, note 3 fights. Bottom gives me the best opportunity. Can actually do this fight. Probably. Does this still give you a fight? Yeah, it still gives you a fight. Wonder if Quartz's 2 will be better for stuns. Nah, her damage should be stupid now. Let's go with this.
Move up and stay frosty.
Lacking a ranged operator to kill this one is a bit annoying.
Hurry up. There is no turning back for you.
Though it doesn't make it
Oh,
unresolvable. You just need vision here. So it gets revealed on this side. Do we try Quartz here or use her on the other lane?
Hurry up. You get no sympathy. Hurry up.
I'll try her there. She is reasonably tanky, so she's gonna last a while.
Then my sword.
me? You'll have to get past my assistants first.
I'm not sure if these guys can stack up enough. Like if there's a bunch of them, if they can kill Bubble. I kind of doubt it.
Sheathe my weapon. Doctor, I'm in position.
Let's take it slow.
Good enough. Yeah, I'd say there's about one too many of them. Can give up on that for now.
Initiating sweep.
If we can kill one of them, we should be fine there. Yeah, we kind of can't out-heal though.
Waiting for I will decide your ending.
Not as bad as it looks. Just yet.
Perfect timing.
Let's take it slow.
Especially with that buffing, we're fine. Oh, nice damage. Ah, I messed it up. Needed to block a bit later. I just took an extra attack for no reason.
I only want to strike the enemy.
Well, that's still fine. 2 leaks means I get 1 objective shield out of this. And clear. Let's wait a bit and see if can get anything. Nah. If she died in 3 hits, I might have a shot to Q1. If I didn't mess up, Quartz would Q1 and then Bubba would tank the other. But we only lose 2 objective lives that we got from this encounter to begin with.
This is worth celebrating.
So,
When we
no
get
drama.
back to Rhodes Island, we won't have to eat my cooking
Levitation
anymore.
does damage. Useless as hell. Hopefully there's a lost and found. That's the caper. Squad size. So if we go up, we only get 2 fights in the Bosky. If we go here, we get 2 fights, Bosky, 3rd fight. I prefer the lost and found, so I can get rid of this item. And I get a great item in return. Hooray! Also, I still haven't found a guard ticket to get Frostleaf.
Giving me a real fun
When will I get Frostleaf in this squad? You know why I'm apologizing that Frostleaf is bad tomorrow. Just give it a day and you'll see.
Time for a cleanup.
What should I play with you guys?
Hurry up. You get no sympathy.
Prefer the extra half tile from Ethan over the bonus from Scavenger. Ethan will kill that anyway,
I just need a minute.
but we can start charging the skill right now.
Hurry up.
Oh, no model.
Are we doing?
I
You
just
get
realized.
No sympathy.
Oh no, you're forced to watch Frostleaf. I feel zero sympathy for you. I actually have to play with Frostleaf. My position is much worse. Well, I say that, but you don't have Frostleaf in my squad. Such is the power of hypocrisy.
Watch out! Here comes Frostleaf!
Then again, you're complaining for watching Frostleaf on a stream with no Frostleaf in it, so who's really at fault here?
Awaiting I will decide your end.
She the
Damn, the items that buff guards are so broken. Oh. Bear! It's a free kill. Have 07 tentacles spam. And I think Bubble survives a hit. 4,500 plus a bit less than 2,000. And she gets 200 more on block.
What are you waiting? What? Because your best is scraps!
Her spirit is much better than Frostleaf. I kind of confirmed it experimentally earlier today.
Annihilated.
Like, even against single targets, Earth Spirit slows way better than Frostleaf. You don't even have to account for Earth Spirit being an AoE with better range tiles. It's not even close. Though, to be fair, Earth Spirit was really terrible before her model. The model kind of fixed her by removing the gap between her slows and S2. So she's now kind of decent, but something I rarely get to use. Because it's a tech I don't actually need all that often. Yeah, she's just Suzuran S3 without all the other stuff. Which is acceptable for a 4-star. Now see if I have a stage where I can scroll around with her. I kind of just wanna use her. She is very niche, but what she actually does has its uses. Like, the effect itself isn't terrible. Can she do it?
Operation is a go. Keep your support countersign in mind.
sheathe my weapon for the time being.
Not bad considering she couldn't use her
Then
skill.
My sword.
Initiating sweep.
Ethan will finish the job.
Oh, I just need a minute.
俺が見えないだろ
Ve a casa con tu mami.
Damn Caper does a lot of damage.
Hurry up. Keep writhing in the gutter.
Stay there for a bit longer, please.
What can you feed my little ones? 悪い人に立ち向かうぞ
Fuck, I love defenders. Not taking damage is fun. Save the caster.
A bit late, not a big problem.
Garbage.
Waiting for I will decide.
Ve a casa con
暴力で何も解決できないけどお前を料理するには十分
Yeah, the champions are the only reason I pick Bubble over Gummy.
Victory is yours. As always.
Mur is okay. I have better medics, so I don't use her. Susuru, Perfumer, and Gavio cover everything, so there's really no space for Mur to do anything. And Pure Stream is kind of stronger than Gavio and Perfumer situationally, so I never get to use Mur. She's functional enough though. It's not that she's bad, they're just better 4-star medics. I have tried to use her a few times for her talent, where she heals instantly. But the only time I've had a real use for it is in a run from a long time ago on a stage called RIEX8, where I use that because E1 Gavio is garbage. Incidentally, that's the only time I've ever used Frostleaf 2. Hooray! Deployment limit. The greatest treasure. Frostleaf! Finally! We have the shit leaf in the squad. Now you can't complain that Frostleaf isn't here. I kind of wanna rob the shop, but there's also another shop right after, so I'm not sure if it's worth it. Ah, fuck it, I don't care. I just do it.
責任は果たすさ。
You can go home.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
Keep the medic, I think.
失望はさせません。皆さんのことは
And get rid of this for Myrtle.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
Hey, if Frostleaf wanted to be E2, she would be E2. I do have the tactical destruction squad. She just QED shoot. It's not my problem.
Conceal yourselves, so the enemy won't find you.
What?
You get no sympathy.
ああ、わかった。
Go, Frostleaf, I believe in you. You can do a thing. So, okay, so this plane has the heavy. So we'll try to properly separate them for fucking once.
少し頭を冷やせ。
This was all based on the belief that I can actually kill this, of course. Oh yeah, I definitely can. I can do this. And if we heal here,
氷つけ。
should cover everything we need. Easy win.
Are we doing this?
It's all over. And then we just let Ethan kill things normally. When these guys go hyper, we use the skill.
氷つけ。私の血のごとく。
You get no sympathy.
Oh damn, she survived the buff. Machine. Ah well.
氷つけ。私の血のごとく。
Keep your distance. I only want to strike the enemy.
We won't need the defense buff for the other fucks, so we're just using it to clean up.
ここだここ。目の前真っ暗になってねえか。
What are you like that? Here comes Frostleaf!
We might leak this guy. We'll see.
My turn now?
Nah, we're fine, we're fine. We can throw bodies if we have to. And this guy can make them go AFK. I would have leaked if he used the other buff though. So this isn't a perfect strategy. You lose the res debuff from the burning in a bit, so you don't really have to care about it. Or maybe you didn't. I don't know, I've never cared about the res debuff in any case. Attack faster, please.
Doctor, time your strike. It's more important
5000
than
attack.
strength.
Mission accomplished.
This is worth celebrating. When we get back to Rhodes Island, we won't have to eat my cooking anymore.
Both of these are trash. Yeah, I should probably do the traditional YouTube thing of mentioning people's the names of people who give me money. I'll get around to it. I'm really lazy with this stuff. We always run the same shit, so let's take meat here. Because I wanted to take Meteor. What other reason would I need? And we've been talking about Earth Spirit, so why not? I might have some problems on the 5th floor, because I'm doing so many tropics. Cannot buffs are random, yes. There's no order to them. That's why I said that if he used the other one, it would kill me. Because he could have used the other one. What do we switch over? Keep these two assholes. This is for DP is fine. I just wanna use Meteor.
Long distance support to me.
And Frostleaf is not allowed to be removed. So I guess this squad. Not ideal. Deep cover so I can bait stuff is better. I'll give up on Caper for this one.
You're sending me to fight? Seriously?
Honestly, calling it robbing isn't fair. Like, robbing implies you take something that isn't yours. But in order to rob Cannot, you have to first give him 100 ingots and then get nothing in return. You're not robbing him, you're just taking back things he stole from you.
Scumble, scumble.
Oh, this one's the buff. I wanted to use quartz there.
Bit late, not a big problem.
Ah well, it's fine.
Perfect chance.
She's ultra buffed, so she wins to kill these guys.
Are we doing this?
Human sacrifice Frostleaf. To be clear, I am gonna use everything else. That's why I brought Deep Cover for that.
Perfect chance.
Just so I can throw bodies so Hibiscus doesn't have to heal from the boss. Which means we can afford to walk there.
This is the shot.
Ooh, so much attack speed. Go, Frostleaf, go!
Perfect chance. Feel the wind.
What? No. Clown Slayer is absolutely a clown in lore. Have you read the lore?
Me? You'll have to get past my assistants first.
This is the shot.
Doctor, keep your distance. I only want to strike the enemy.
Like, she got one shot by a medic. How is that not a clown? What do you mean the medic scouted the AoE guard?
どうすりゃいいぞもっとやれ
Perfect chance.
Mission accomplished.
If you really make me mad, you won't like what happens next.
Horrible items. Hopefully we can swap it out somewhere. E2 Frostleaf. And money we can abuse for attack speed. In Jesselton's defense, he's very much so just some random dude. Oh, I see a good one. If we take this fight, we can apply the money buff here. Then we should be able to eat pretty well. We have one fight remover for later, which when we're not stuck on the bottom road is fairly good odds of making it all the way through.
Giving me a real fun job?
Handoff complete.
This code's a
Awaiting
bit
orders.
fragile though, so let me check the stage. Quartz is questionable here. Deep cover for bait makes sense. I so need a real medic.
So many people.
Meteor can kill casters or drones. Ethan can kill almost everything else. Bubble has no role. We're gonna switch to
Hope I
Quartz.
can help.
Piff and Hibiscus are a bit but we're running with what we have.
Move up and stay frosty.
Oh, all of the ranged tiles are debuffed. I can't safely kill the archers from here.
What should I play with you guys?
Which tile to waste deep cover on?
Just need a
This one.
minute. What are you? Let's out!
We're kind of being carried by the item that gives
どうするいいぞもっとやれ
a ranged attack, because it increases Hibiscus' own healing too. As long as we don't attack, her healing value should raise to something ridiculous. That would let us stay in the game.
No sympathy. The wind is blowing in the right direction. This is the shot.
No need to rush.
By the way, the Black Tulip is a funny item for 3 stars, because the attack buff is larger than their own skill. So you kind of want to use their skill only once in the entire map.
What are you waiting
I guess I
for?
should actually deploy Frostleaf.
ああ楽譜を売りつけ私の血のごとく
Doctor, you're staring at my eye patch. It reveals a lot.
How much health does it have? Oh, never mind, she's just not doing any
私
damage.
の血のごとく
Oops, she's gonna get droned.
ここだこ暴力
That's
じゃ何も
unfortunate for her.
解決できないけど
You'll have to get past my assistance first.
少し頭を冷やせ
What do I do?
Okay, too much trolling.
Critical hit.
I deployed Frostleaf. That was the mistake.
I know what to do.
10-4.
Hey, this! I just glad you got your best back!
This is the shot.
Mission accomplished.
Perfect. You all did well.
Do we have something to use it with? Yeah, sure, why not? We only have one combat buff anyway, so we don't need the runes. Shirayuki kind of doesn't scale with attack speed, so let's go with Totter. E to an operator or a device. I'll just E2. I don't mind playing blind. Oh, I kind of forgot. I'll do it after this fight then. It will for sure affect these two, and 16 ingots is fine. Anything else you wanna do? Yeah, this. Because the debuff we have there is annoying. And we can use the last one as a fight skipper. Restricted zone. Translation, bring Totter.
Orders ASAP, please.
This one's kind of useless.
言うことを聞く？やってみる。
1, 2, 3, 4. Plenty of anti-air. I don't have spinach, right? No spinach, so there is no reason to be using Totter as one. Yeah, okay, let's go. A bit concerned about the lack of a medic. I'll pick up a moose if I have a chance. The Witch King is definitely weak enough for that.
I see Foul taking off.
Double
Probably
health on
ambush in the
the
grass.
drone is a bit annoying.
I'll stay vigilant. You get no sympathy! Perfect chance.
What should I do?
Come out.
Okay,
Stop
1 XP for a bit. The moment he starts walking, we need to tentacle. Oh, he just died to Totter. Works for me.
Perfect chance.
Regardless, I should have tentacled, but oh well.
This is the shot.
What do you need to rush?
Sorry, Frostleaf.
このまま行くぞ。
I have a job for you. Hooray, she's not dead. Good job, Frostleaf.
Feel the wind.
Watch out! Here comes Bully Twelve!
Foggy today.
Retreat Totter and we'll just leave quartz there.
Feel the wind.
Not too sure why we need balance that much anyway. Like, it is a PvE game. You can kind of control that yourself
Critical
when you
hit.
degree you want to. Like, people always talk like it's just gacha specific, but if you play some PvE game that you pay for, if you know what you're doing, you can always make some broken combo in any game that destroys everything. And if you don't want to do that, you can, because you don't like the gameplay, you can always choose not to. How is it that different just because the balance is based on some characters that they introduce?
Hostiles in the
Why is it
snow.
so different?
悪い人に立ち向かうぞ
This is the shot.
You'll have to get past
Come out.
What's with all that hair on your head? Let me sketch these triumphant heroes.
Genshin is the weirdest one of all to me. Like, I have played Genshin, but I don't see how you play it as a gacha game at all. Like, I logged in, explored everything, and then stopped playing it. Why else would you play it in a different way? I don't get it. What's the point of grinding in it at all, or rolling for characters? Wait, shit, I applied the shop. God damn it. I wanted to do the other one, that gives me money. I misclicked. Ah, complete waste of a note. I won't use this now because I might need to. Oh, I can't even dispel a shop anyway. Okay, now he might die. We shouldn't spend any devices because we need to see what fight we're walking.
Conceal yourselves, so the enemy won't find
I don't see how Lava Outer is
I know what you
specialized at all. Like, she does AoE damage. She's shit at it. Where's the specialization in that?
I see clouds rising.
Like a million other operators do AoE damage, they just do it better.
Are we doing? You get no sympathy.
I feel like you're using a specialized for a synonym of trash.
Fog, I see you.
Oh, I just need a minute.
Genshin combat is okay.
What
I like how it encourages you to experiment with all of its stupid combinations just to see what silly shit comes up when you combine this and that. Kind of like Warframe, but it actually has some goofy animation instead of just being some random ass debuff that you stop caring about
Are we doing? You get no sympathy.
the moment you see it.
どうせこれが見えないだろ
Me? No need to rush. What's with all that hair on your head?
Wait, there's a
I'll
chest
stay
there.
vigilant.
こ
Oops.
のまま行く
Feel the wind.
Go farm the chest.
Perfect chance.
命令は
Come out. Stop hiding. Foggy today.
Feel the wind.
Surprisingly good tile for Caper.
Perfect chance.
Oops.
ここだ、これが見えないだろ。
Critical hit.
Watch me cut all that hair on your head!
Mission accomplished.
A friend blackmailed me into playing Wuthering Waves.
Perfect. You all did well.
When I saw the name, I was wondering why he was recommending me a 200-year-old romance novel. And then I realized he didn't write Wuthering Heights, and just became very confused. It feels like a bad Genshin for the few hours I've played it so far. Allegedly the combat is better, but the only difference is I've seen so far is it has one more button to press, which at least for me doesn't amount to much. You can hate on Genshin, but what I'm saying is that in comparison to Genshin I find it bad. Any fights we want to take here? Not really. Let's gamble at the bottom then. I haven't encountered any bugs. I installed it on my SSD and it ran fine, smoothly and all that. So I can't complain on a technical perspective too much. Although I will mention it runs like complete dog shit if you install it on a hard drive instead. Story is whatever. It's really bad in comparison to Genshin's early story, which is impressive because Genshin's early story is fucking horrible too. I should have changed some things around, but I think I have enough lives to not die, so who cares? It makes the early game painfully boring because the story is so ass. So I don't have any hope that it will get good at any point.
I see foul taking off.
Keep writhing in the gutter.
このまま行くぞ、鬼のように惨めに果てろ。
¿Crees que puedes atraparme? Ni de broma.
Shit, I should have brought a
Hurry
medic.
up.
This is gonna get annoying really quickly. Okay, I might die then, because of not having a medic. That'd be a stupid as hell way to die.
Watch me cut your best scratch!
Okay, Ethan is done for now. Go home.
Great luck. It won't be any use.
Using Totter's Q because it's time to retreat him anyway. We can just leave that there for now.
Oh, I just need a minute.
I'll stay vigilant. Critical hit.
Ideally, she lives long enough to kill
What are you in?
a caster or that asshole. That asshole is an acceptable outcome.
Perfect chance.
Okay, and retreat.
Oh, no need to rush.
Time your strike. It's more important than brute strength.
Critical hit.
Retreat bubble for later. Once we finish the chest, retreat. Tentacle to tank hits from the caster. We can just deploy Frostleaf.
This is the shot.
I see foul taking off. Probable ambush in the grass.
Deep cover is almost out, so
This is the shot.
don't waste the DP. Ah, the tragedy of not having a medic.
Awaiting your orders.
And
I see you.
ゴミのように。
いいぞ、もっとやれ。
I know what to do.
¿Crees que puedes atraparme? Ni de
fail to
broma.
tank for return.
惨めに果てろ。
Okay, acceptable number of leaks overall.
Great luck. Got a tailwind today.
Perfect timing.
悪い人に立ち向かうぞ
Sheath, you're staring at my eye patch. It reveals a lot.
Mission accomplished.
Limbus Company, I assume. Before you play it, you should get the game called Library of Ruina. It's by the same company, not a gacha, and in my opinion, quite a bit of a better experience. If you really love that one, then go get Limbus. You know what? Instead of Musa, I might just get Gummy and see if that keeps me alive. Do we have the life remover? No. So lost and found and boss gear, probably more value. Let's hunt a bit and see what we find. Useless. Hooray, we can get rid of the stupid stuff. Fucking finally. Money it is. A random item. Arts damage. Do we even have anything that does arts damage here? I'd recommend Ruina too. Like, I uninstalled Limbus pretty quickly. I think Ruina is outright better. Like, it's not the same combat at all. It looks the same, but Ruina has depth. How did I not die here? Okay, so what do we have? Medic 1. Myrtle is still 1. I have to take out Frostleaf, but I need to keep Frostleaf in the squad because it's a Frostleaf stream. The tragedy. Only option is to give up on Bubble. We aren't tanking shit.
Do I need to quip just because I joined the team?
Ruina isn't a gacha. It's just a solid game.
I propose we begin our operation at the top of the hour. It'll be easier to keep track of time.
Let me think how exactly we're supposed to do this. Caper here, something baits here, go from there. Once we open a tile into Gummy.
I know what to do. Hurry up.
She's dead, so bait here. Resist the bear leak. Leak the bear anyway. Do I want to spend more operators to stop the bear leak? Not really. Deep Tower's about to die. Or can grab the tentacle too.
Doctor, I'm in position.
Most likely I'm gonna die due to a lack of healing. Let's open tiles there. We're gonna need them in a second anyway. That went horribly. Just try to minimize how much stings really curly. One hit will kill her. Can you kill the bear first? Good job. Let Ethan eat one attack. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that this tile stunned. Don't think Totter survives a hit, but I'm also running a bit low on options, so Time to leak a bunch of shit.
Scumble. What do I do?
Perfect timing. Doctor, I'm in position.
That's 3 bears, so it will kill me if I leak them. If I deploy Caper here, she will just keep attacking the defender. So we have to go like this,
What should I play?
which still hits the ice unfortunately, but at least it will bait the
I
attack.
know what to do.
My turn now. My turn now.
Nah, we're dead. We're dead anyway. Not sure if I could have thrown in a better squad. Too many throw pick operators. Ended up biting me in the ass. Though I'm not sure I would have gone much further with more normal picks. The absence of a medic and the absence of a Nitu Murto was kind of deadly. Then again, if I didn't throw pick, I would have a Nitu Murto. Ah well. We did technically win with Frostleaf once. With cheating, but cheating counts because it's Frostleaf. I'll end it here. Go have something for dinner and then finish up the Frostleaf video. See you tomorrow.